Neyland Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Clemson Tigers taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Clemson jumps to the line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Zimmerman. They're bringing heat.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 36. And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, he'll try to toss him. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been... And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Smith. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Smashes through. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Clemson 23, North Carolina 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Give to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Zimmerman. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back to the well. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
He leaves it with the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
You know, Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but
he's going to let it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Smith. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
1st and goal, Clemson.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Floating away. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
North Carolina, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To throw, it's Zimmerman. He's got the back in the middle. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll give it to him again. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Clemson is quick to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to throw deep right side. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Zimmerman. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but
the quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Farmer, I wish I'd have played with you.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
At the 18-yard line. And first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Zimmerman. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lofts one deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. A huge inside the 20 at the 19. Clemson jumps to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway.
North Carolina, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Clemson is quick to the line. Give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
51, North Carolina, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Picks up 9. Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Zimmerman. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
58, North Carolina, 0.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on first down after that completion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try the run. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Power football with the run. At the 45 on its way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Tigers get enough to move the chains. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The running back has it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Zimmerman. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pugh. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front.
He's running in the open. Inside the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Trying to get rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Looking for a man. It's Zimmerman. Feeling some heat.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To the ground with the back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. On his feet at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They're going to run it to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today.
And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots of...
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense...
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. 1st down for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.